All right.
Okay. So yeah, these games are from
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
2 nights ago. Two
The
nights ago. Yeah.
stream. So if you didn't see Ron's stream, then
It's in the pod.
it's in. What are you doing? I'll put a link in the description.
There you go. It's also in the description. There you go. Oh God.
So
All right.
we played 14 games, went 13-1, and we both were tanking. So obviously I'm Cameihump and you were They See Me.
Yes.
And
The famous. Yeah. They see me rolling. Yep.
And this is some quality content right here. Just
All right.
hard right click.
AFK.
These were
Probably going to get a drink.
I think that these were like high plat, low diamond games.
They were like, yeah. I'm standing still because I'm probably going pee.
True.
All right. So like, the initial charge, obviously.
Yeah. And already, like, because they have a diva, like, that's so good for
Plus
us.
they just kind of walk forward.
Yeah.
So like right now they're kind of split.
Yeah, the diva had to.
Right there, we should have probably focused on the diva. She had boosters, but we could have at least got her half.
Yeah.
Or low. But here is good. We're kind of taking the space back.
Yeah, that was a big rotate. I think you called that.
Yeah, this is very. So like their team right now, what they're doing is they're splitting up, and we have like half our team on the point, and our team should have been able to capitalize while we push their back line.
Yeah. Yeah, we should have been able to push up together while the team collapsed on who was. Yeah.
Yeah, because if we were to take the front there, all we had to do is just pinch him in that situation.
Yeah.
Now I'm just playing.
By the
now I'm
peel
just
and
face tanking.
I'll let you get that charge, that sweet charge. I mean, look, you have more ult energy than I do.
Yeah.
Oh well, now we're about the same, but still, that's.
But
rough.
I gained my gravitons really fast, so that's why.
Yeah.
It's also a lower game, so I know how to utilize that.
I'm not sure if I blocked. I mean, obviously you died, but I heard it.
So
I heard it. Waited a second and then flicked my shield here.
So like, what happened here is I could have positioned better. So like okay. So he's about to. Like right now, the McCree's flanking.
Yeah, Rein's low. They nano the diva, which was probably
The problem
a
is
mistake.
we got distracted by this.
But I flick it, and I don't. He's popping more than one bullet, so I feel like my shield ate some of it, but I'm not sure.
Your shield ate it at the last minute.
So if I turned like just a slight bit before.
Basically, what your shield did was. No, I was so like you see where the Genji is, a little wall there. I'm pretty sure I was right. If you watch my point of view and see where I died, I'm pretty sure I'm. Oh yeah, okay, maybe.
Wait, well
I saw my dead body.
I'm gonna watch. Yeah, I'm gonna watch a Deadeye. But
this might be a better perspective.
I don't know why they didn't nano Rein, but
yeah,
because nanoing the diva seems like a big waste.
So like I'm with you, but then I backed up. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I blocked it for
it wasn't matter.
Yeah, because you pushed up. I think you tried to bubble or something.
I was behind the shield, but so like what happened there was that you shielded last minute, which isn't terrible because if you were to hold that shield, he would have been able to just shoot through it anyways and get everyone behind it plus you. But I died. He fired that first bullet and I died. But then, like, right after that, that's when your shield came up and it blocked the other people on our team. So, like, whereas I died, it wasn't a terrible loss because you still, saved them. But then at the same time, we're losing our honor right here anyways. So
yeah, because they're
already 2 down.
They really pushed it.
But they're down on Moira. They're down a main healer as well, but they have a second main healer compared to our Brig.
Yeah, dude, this was the game that our Brig kept dying, like, as soon as she rallied.
Yeah.
Like, she rallied and died.
Just...
Yeah,
in this situation, the McCree kind of threw off the team flow there, and we kind of just scattered. When we lost 2 people, we kind of just like split apart, which is something that like you can't do.
You should have played behind my shield. Easy.
Well,
I don't. Nobody knew I was gonna shield, so I guess that's on me too.
Yeah, I think I didn't have bubble on cooldown too. That comes down to me not utilizing my bubble cooldowns properly. But
yeah. Well, because I shielded late on purpose, to try to block it, you know.
Yeah. So this is a good pick here. So this is another thing like a lot of like people need to realize is that like picking one person can change the flow of a fight. Especially with a high, like a fast charging ult such as Junkrat. This is big because I'm not sure. This, you know what? You utilize, it's fine.
Dude, I told you this stream was when I noticed. Well, that's when I felt the Rein nerf, because I hadn't played Rein for a while, but the Earth Shatter duration from 3 seconds to 2.5 second stun is huge.
It's hard,
and that's what I'm saying. Is like you shatter and you have to swing pin, or you know.
You almost have to just combo with Shatter now with like other abilities, like other ultimates, like Genji Blade and stuff.
Because I mean that was fat. That was 3 or 4.
It was, but like by the time you like moved forward, they were already starting to get up. Just
exactly.
Of the change. Yeah. So like I'm thinking like now like you're gonna be seeing like Genji Blades. Like every time I play Genji, I want a Genji Blade into a Reinhardt slam just because there's no time anymore.
Yeah.
This
or Diva Bomb.
I think I'm behind you.
Probably. I mean, we did follow up on the tanks, and I killed the Moira immediately, so like it wasn't bad.
Close. I think I'm close enough to you.
Yeah.
No, I'm not even close to you.
Well, I think you were playing the main entrance, I guess. I don't know. I'm already at 30%, so I'm happy with that.
And then I think this is where I grab and you kind of get back up.
That makes sense to me. They have a ton of ults though. Holy cow.
Yeah, they have all 6 coming up.
Their Rein was.
Oh yeah.
I knew he had Shatter, so I was just waiting for it. But then I was like, okay, screw you.
See, like right there, I was waiting for. So that was a bold charge. I was waiting for the Diva to use her defense matrix because I knew I had a 1 second window to shoot it.
Yeah.
So like that's another thing with like Zarya and like ultimates like that. And, like if you can't get her to mech, it's okay to bait her DM and fire it as fast as you can.
Yeah. Because there's that delay.
As long as you're not lobbing it, yeah.
Yeah. And you were.
If there's more than a second, yeah. If there's more than a second by the time that grab's gonna hit the ground, she has time. This is.
I have no idea where that bomb was. I think the bubble saved me.
And his Shatter. Your shield just was not down in time. It was close. Like it was at least like a centimeter off the ground. And it just like got underneath, you know.
Was it, or did I let go of it, or? I can't remember.
I think you had it up. I swear I just saw it.
Okay, 13. Yeah, I drop it.
Yeah, just in time.
Because I knew he had it, and then I had to get back. But how many ults did they pop here? 4. So.
What they were trying to do there was they're looking for a bomb Shatter. They wanted you to flip around.
Yeah. And I didn't.
Which is the oldest ultimate combo in the book.
Yeah. But they got me anyways.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm up a Shatter here because I have mine and he has nothing to his.
Yeah.
So hopefully I use it to.
Oh, this is when we had the medals, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, we were crushing in this game. That's unfortunate.
You're like, nah, fuck it. I'm just.
Hey, those. I'm just trying to level out the Shatters there.
So like in this situation, I probably would have turned around and focused on the Genji.
Yeah.
Like what I see a lot of like, surprisingly enough, what I see a lot of like high rank Reins do is when he dashes up to dash again, is they immediately whip around and just pin in the opposite direction, kind of remotely where he's going to dash in.
Yeah.
And hope that you get him.
And like pin him, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm seeing it more and more, and I think that's kind of like the strat you want to do.
Yeah, because it's so hard to shatter them. Because of the double jump and obviously the dash reset. No, and we were down 2 immediately there, so I think I knew it was lost, and I just tried to shatter to make something happen, and obviously that wasn't the right call.
You wouldn't believe how many shatters I just casually jump over playing Genji, and I don't even mean to half the time.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just a.
Well, I'd say like 80% of the time. I mean, 20% I don't.
So I get shatter there from the nano, so that's good. But I died in the process, so that's not good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like, this awkward timing, but I think she's just trying to use it because she's been holding on to it for a while. That's like also like you have to realize like plat mentalities, like they get so nervous when they haven't ult for so long because they don't know when to use it.
Yeah. Well, I knew he had shatter there, but the bomb came in. And I think they were trying to do the combo again where I turn around, so I just didn't. Yeah. I just backed around the corner. Well, see,
what you did there is smart because you played that natural cover.
Right.
Which is like that's once you get higher in the ranks, especially like I know golds and plats kind of struggle with it, but natural cover is like one of the most important things you need to work on as a player.
Yeah.
Because there's gonna be times like this, for example, where they want to turn around and bomb shatter, and you can't block that shatter or that bomb.
Yeah.
So it's then up to the.
Like, I'm immediately backing away. My shield's at 1,000. You're looking at me like, don't leave me. I think you must. Yeah, you bubble me for it. You bubble me for the bomb, which is clutch, and then you two get shattered.
I took it for you.
And then I knew I was just gonna.
You repaid the favor.
I was gonna counter shatter. That's what I knew I was gonna do, because I couldn't block. And then this was the same thing here where I wait a second. I hear the high noon. Wait a second to shield, and then back around the corner.
Yeah. So like like I said, like natural cover is so huge, and you learn that pretty fast with the ranks. So like there's gonna be situations like this where you have to turn around, you have to be able to react to what's going on in the game, and your shield tanks aren't always gonna be able to do it.
And as soon as your shield is broken as a Reinhardt, you have to back. You have to play around natural cover. So why not do it earlier and save your shield? Because they're gonna W all over you if your shield is nothing, especially if he has shatter. He's just gonna look to shatter your entire team. So. I don't know, but your bubble was obviously huge there. I think it's the second time.
That
saved me from a bomb.
That was to save you from the bomb, yeah. Well, because like in that situation, I knew that like you were like, oh shit, because like I knew the bomb shatter was coming when you shoot the bomb, because I'm so used to that style.
Right.
So like what I could have called you is that like I'm bubbling you so that you don't have to worry about the bomb, but you can still shield the shatter.
Yeah. Yeah,
but I don't
think we communicated that in that second, because I just backed around a corner and counter shattered. But
it also comes down to the fact that like I'm so used to just people
knowing, just knowing. Oh, he's gonna bubble me out. I can stay here.
Like the trust, you know.
Yeah, we definitely don't.
It also comes down to like because you can notice when you get bubbled because you see that particle effect.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like when you know, like, okay, I'm safe. If I hold my shield, they can't shoot my bubble directly. So they kind of can if they aim at it, because it pops it a little bit.
Yeah.
But they usually don't. Right. I mean, it's a plat game.
You have like the full 2 seconds or whatever it is. But I don't know how. I think I said it in game too. I don't know how you got this grab off because the diva was right there. And this was like super good timing and everything.
Yeah. So like I threw the. What I do here is like I see the diva. I wait for her.
Cause like
no, I just wait for her to not even paying attention.
She tried here. She's like, and I'm like, what? If you had aimed for like something other than the wall or his shield.
I would never aim for something other than the wall here, because like I wanted that corner.
Yeah. Like if you had hit his shield or whatever instead, I think she would have eaten it.
Oh, 100%.
But that was when you were like, why didn't we blade into the grav?
Yeah, and then we lose this right after.
This is my fault here. Because I wait a second, because I didn't want him to counterpin me, and then the diva boot me.
Get in there.
That's my fault. I'm sorry.
That's true. But it also comes down to the fact that we didn't blade.
Yeah, we didn't blade or nano, and I think we had something else too. But this
like, if we nanoed even to keep you alive, that would have been fine too.
Yeah. This was like already way better because we had the Lucio here instead of
we just
whoever he was. No, this was insane here, and they still have the diva, and I don't know why you would play Rein diva into Rein Zarya, because that's just.
I'm pretty sure I think it was a diva one trick. That's why, but.
Oh yeah, wasn't it? Oh, because I think yeah. This was a Smurf, and they were both diamond, I think.
Yeah.
Even though it doesn't seem like they're Rein's diamond. So I knew we had speed, so I'm just swanking. I get low, so I back around the corner. You bubble, you step up, and we secure kills. Easy.
So like a lot of the times when I see you get low, that's where I kind of like face tank a bit. No, nice charge.
Yeah, huge. Fight was one.
Yeah, like a lot of the times, like the whole like purpose of the off tank is that when you're low and you have to back up, that's when I try and step in and take space. It's like I still have my health to work on, and I had in that situation on my bubble,
which is
and then by the time you are able to come back in, I can bubble you again to initiate.
Yeah, and that keeps them alternating the bubbles, which keeps you high charge. So
yeah, and plus it keeps us in the fight longer.
Look at the difference between. I'm sorry, what?
No, go right ahead.
Look at the difference between my ultimate charge and his. And that's because the Lucio.
The Lucio we just walked into him. That's how you play Rein Zarya.
Having the speed to be able to walk up, swang, and then speed back as well is like insane. And and then they obviously switched to Zarya because they were like, yeah, we can't keep doing this.
No, there is no way that, like, especially with the amount of charge I'm keeping up, because like,
yeah, you just melt divas.
With Zarya, the biggest thing you want to focus on is A, your charge, and B, your bubble management, along with like all the other essential things of Overwatch.
Right.
But if you can keep those kind of like nice and even, so like what this Zarya is doing right here, that's dumb.
Yeah.
So like if you go back, like watch how far she goes in front of his shield.
Right, she's not even playing behind it, kind of
So, like,
sorta.
she's playing behind it now, but he backs up, and this is when I think she wants to step in and start face tanking.
Yeah, so she uses bubble for him.
The bubble.
And then she
He
walks up
he
and
starts
bubbles.
to back up, but then look at this. This is
Completely
when we can
caught
then
out.
break this. Yeah, this is when we can just destroy her bubble.
Yeah.
And then either just eliminate her or get her super weak, and then her backing up is kind of our invitation to just walk in.
Yeah.
Because her healer is gonna be so focused on her now that we have time to focus on the Rein and kind of just collapse on them.
Yeah. Also, I would assume this bubble was for charge, but she bubbled really, really early because she's still full health, and you want to start taking damage before you bubble, and not only to stop them from killing you, but also they're already shooting you. So if you bubble, it's gonna take a second for them to be like, "Oh shoot, don't shoot the bubble." Instead of you bubbling and being like, "Well, we're obviously not gonna hit you. Like, we weren't hitting you before." But
so like there's this thing that like I always hear is like, who's charging the Zarya, and like that is such like a poor mentality.
Yeah.
Just because like, if you watch my Zarya, if you watch any like other decent Zarya player play, they will always find a way to get charge. There's no avoiding it. Like if you know how to play Zarya, you know how to get that charge. Doesn't matter who's on your team and who's shooting you. You're just positioning yourself well enough that you can bait. It's all about baiting.
Yeah.
Or jumping into active fire, which I do a lot.
And at the end of the day, it's a barrier that like what you don't have to focus a Rein shield for it to take damage.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just 100%. Going to take damage because you're using it to shield and mitigate damage. But
true, yeah.
So when this happens, what's hard for me is that I'm used to playing with Zaryas as Rein. So when I'm playing with Sigs, I'm like kind of slow to register. But when I see that my Zarya walk forward, and bubble, even if like as this guy was backing up, I would have been walking forward because I know as soon as that bubble's down, she only has 400 health. 200 of it is shield. It's not armor, it's shield.
Yeah,
she's way squishier than she looks. So once that bubble's down, she has no out for 8 seconds. So my shield has to be there to protect her. But he's backing up, and you're right. We definitely could have walked forward.
Because he's still walking backwards.
Yeah, and he's playing the corner where like I said, trying to get charged. But my health is still 380. My shield is 500, which sucks. But if our Lucio was here, we easily could have sped forward, and I could have been swinging at her. And the swing, too, does damage, but it knocks you a little bit. And that can throw people off.
So, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't actually get charged, and her bubble just kind of drops him, like, naturally.
Yeah. And then she's immediately like, I'm running.
Yeah, and then I think this guy... he fire strikes again.
Yeah, he's walking forward now, because he's like, oh, shoot, I got you.
But then again, we're also not like, if we pushed forward, that would have been something we could have capitalized on. But now this is when we speed in.
Yeah, if we had the cart up a little bit more, I think we would have been able to do that. Or if we were a little bit more coordinated, we definitely would have been able to punish that. Instead, I get bamboozled.
Slapped and killed. And I think this is where we collapse ourselves.
This is. I think we get held right at the doorway here for a little bit. So that was a huge mistake, me dying.
Yeah, they pushed up here. And then we were able to capitalize on that. Now they're 2 down.
Yeah.
And now you're just like, it's time to fucking go.
Okay, so that shatter
that was
not good. But I knew, I knew I wanted to walk up and shatter. So the thing is that my toggle mute is 2, so it's right above my WQ. So when I went to tell Lucio, hey yo, speed me in, I think I hit Q, remuting or something. It doesn't happen often, but I knew I was gonna shatter there anyways. But yeah, that's super unfortunate.
The worst part though, in this situation, you have so much freedom when you get the shatter. Like there's no shield there as long as you bait out that self bubble.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Track Zarya bubbles and then just slam the rest of them. I mean, even if I get 1 or 2, but yeah, that was like a fat finger for sure.
We go back in.
Not proud, but I'm back. Don't worry about it.
Now he is shatter.
Yeah, I got bubble. You use bubble.
I soloed the tanks,
which was huge.
Yeah, because I knew he had shatter, and we finally bladed into the grav, by the way.
Yeah, I think we nano bladed.
Yeah, which is weird. I don't think we needed that.
No, but
the only reason I would have nano bladed the grav on defense is because we were just so desperate at the time, and we needed to use anything and everything.
Yeah, but I mean we're pretty stacked on time here, so I knew he still had shatter. Yeah. You bubble me, block, and then I go straight for the Ana.
The big beat, even though we don't technically need it.
No, yeah, we really didn't. But
it's pretty big.
You see that? You gotta prepare. If that's play of the game. I love that. His hat just goes flying.
The Lucio came in. He's like, "Don't you touch my Rein." Nah. Okay, so now we have shatter. And that's it.
Yeah, and I'm looking for shatter here. He gets so low, and I was like, yo. But look, like we take that space, but look, we're already playing last corner here, which is what you want to do. Point is like just come in, and we just take this space, and Cart's just gonna move up to where we can use it as cover.
Yeah, so this is just pressure at this
Holding
point.
this space is so crucial. Zarya's on the left.
And I'm just trying to build ult at this point.
I called to the Lucio. I remember this. I called to the Lucio. I was like, all right, as soon as the cart gets to the corner, I'm going to slam. And I said, save speed boost. And I knew here, because of where Zarya was playing on the left, and that he was he was hugging the corner like I was, that I was going to use the cart to jump past him. And I was like I was fiddling with it, and then he gets bubbled anyways, but it would have been huge.
I mean, you still managed to get 2 off though.
Yeah. But if I had taken him out, I would have so voived. But yeah,
so like the bubble can save, can block an entire shatter. But it's all about when where the bubble's positioned.
He was not directly in front of me, so
no. He was kind of in you, to be honest.
Yeah,
so I didn't get
the pass through. I didn't get the jump I wanted, but
no.
A quick soft reset, double grabs come out.
We kind of just like grabbed into each other here.
And they nanoed in coalescence, which was really rough for me. And then I get nanoed, and I was like, yes, please. And that purple was huge.
Oh yeah.
And just swangy.
Swang.
Yes, sir. I was like, where'd she go?
And now we're pushing a McCree. Kinda.
Oh. So I knew he was coming back, and I did that on purpose. I did that to flash on him. Cause sometimes you gotta get in their head. You gotta assert dominance so that they are like, I can't compete right now with this kid.
No, for sure.
Cause a lot of it is mind games where blocking shatters and stuff, and I doinked on him pretty hard there, canceling his, but because as soon as I saw him come out, I was like, okay, he's my priority, not the McCree, who's too far away. But
that's our job at that point.
Yeah, someone else will deal with him.
DPS should be able to take that matchup.
Yeah, so we have 2 minutes on them.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're defending again.
And they use both Zarya bubbles. So
like a thing that they kept doing that I think I called out too is that they always went right.
Yeah. Which either way is pretty good for us. I mean, this is more of a choke here because they can't really like they can't go far right here without us knowing.
But like the biggest thing that puts us at an advantage right here is that they're running double sniper. and we're running Genji Ashe, which allows us. We have more of a sight line than they do.
Right.
So like their Hanzo's forced to stay in this little room here.
Yeah, this corner is so tight that they don't have any. They have to play the corner to be able to see our team.
It would have been easier for them to play the long edge for them. This is dumb, but
this is dumb.
But like I bubbled you going in anyways, so it's like you go get him, champ.
Well, you know, if he had been woken up, like it would have been fat, and that's what I was going for. But then instead, I just get and I even thought that he was pinning me off the edge, but no, he just pins me to the wall, which is obviously better because I die and he doesn't. But yeah,
and then I get these two, but then I think I die anyways.
Yeah.
So
we fall apart because I'm dead, and that's unfortunate. Yeah. But that's the reality.
The nature of the game.
That's the reality of this comp, though. When we have the Rein, Zarya on a Lucio, we're playing around the Rein, Zarya. So when and especially the Rein, when Zarya dies, it's like it's passive.
Manageable.
But when Rein dies,
same thing with Rein. It's just harder.
It's way harder because once those bubbles are gone, like
that's
there's
no sustainability
versus
there.
having a shield that can be recharged and and obviously Rein has a much like greater presence with his hammer swings and armor and everything, but that's the thing, and that's what's kind of frustrating sometimes is when you're playing with a Lucio and he's not enabling you. Our Lucio in this game did a lot enable, and that was awesome, and that's why I ended this game with 4 gold medals. But so he was speeding in and everything, and he was communicating that, and he knew that helping us walk forward the Rein Zarya and take space and control that space and keep that space and everything and do damage, that's why we won. It's not because of nano blades, it's not because of Bob or whatever. They helped for sure. And
it's just the reality of the fact is that we just didn't utilize those DPS ults very well to begin with as well.
That's true, yeah. But in this comp, like, and Ana should be healing the tanks more than anything because we obviously I have the shield and you have the bubble, and we're frontlining so hard that the Genji and the Ashe shouldn't need much more than Lucio heals or a shot here and there. So that's the power of this comp, especially at the lower levels, because people don't utilize the Lucio for speed and everything. And Ana is essentially pocketing me and you. Me more than you.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's what's huge, and that helps so much, and that's why your healers are enabling the tanks.
This right here, this is really good by us. They get to this, and while the door's opening and they're stuck, we push in.
Yeah.
And I think you hammered down, and then I clean up with my ult.
I can't even remember.
We just did not let them take space, and this is like the biggest thing. So like, I knew that this wasn't going to go well, so this is when I grabbed as well.
This was last fight too, and I think your bubble saved me from that. For sure it did, for sure. Then they grab, but at that point it's just Tracer.
It's too late. It's too late.
We beat because this is it. Over time their spawns are slower anyways. We just have the Tracer to deal with. And that's when our Lucio was like, I love you. And I was like, yes, sir. But yeah, they didn't have much time on the clock, but also holding that door. Because once the door comes down too, like, it's rough.
Can we just like pay attention to the fact that Genji has yet to get his blade?
Yeah, and I'm coming up on my second shatter.
No, like the biggest thing there is that like when we're committing that much, we might as well just dump everything.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to end the game.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest problem for lower ranks, is that they don't know that it's okay to invest as long as you know it's gonna work.
Yeah,
because a lot of them struggle to build the ult back too. So
we dumped B in when there was like 2 of them alive.
Yeah,
and
double tank.
I don't even know if we needed it, but we had it.
No, it was there. You never know. But like you might as well, because like why?
Yeah, what are you saving
die
it for?
And not use it, or win and not use it when you could have used it anyways, and you wouldn't even have had to worry. We faked here. I called the fake.
I don't know if it was this push, because I think they held us a little bit here. Because we tried just speeding on them again, but they had the Sig and Bat. And they also had Doom, which was different.
Yeah, this one. Oh, yeah, I remember the Doom fucked us up for a while, and then I just said, fuck it, let's bait him in. I think I made the call to bait him in because I got tired of this happening. Unlucky stun.
That
Unlucky stun.
Was
he did not mean
so
to do that.
fat. I know
he did not mean to.
He was not aiming for me, but when he saw me there, he was like, "I'm gonna just hit him." I would assume he was going for the Genji or something.
I think he was going for Lucio.
But I was like so far in his face that the rock like spawned and hit me. So, but that would have been actually massive. And I had my shatter before he had 30%. And we already almost have grab. We're coming up on Nano Blade. Like, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think this is when we readjust and we try to fake right and go left, or maybe it's
something
the next
like that.
one.
I think it. I don't know what it was, but I definitely called that we should bait the Doomfist in.
Yeah,
and then I
think it was after this. Yeah.
Yeah, because I took the punch. I remember I wanted it because like our supports kept getting it, and that's what kept like pushing us back. Like, see where he's playing right now? He's playing in that little room.
Yeah.
He's waiting.
Yeah.
Just because he has that short sight line, and he just wants to get a pick as close as possible and get the heck out.
And Doomfist is like only lethal really when he can punch you into a wall, which is why he's so good in the tight quarters. And we switched to break
unless
to help
you can aim
him too.
with him.
True. Yeah, if you can land your combos and then follow up.
But a
with
lot of plats and low diamonds can't do that.
Yeah, they're relying on the fist punch.
Yeah.
I think this is it. We go in and then we immediately are like, okay, now kill the Doom and go left.
This is where he gets a pick on us. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we still didn't pull anything off here.
And I don't know why we nanoed me. I would assume I was almost dead. I don't know, but we had nano blades, so why?
Yeah, she kept nanoing you in like situations like that where, and I just jumped off the map. I was like, no.
Yeah, quick reset here.
I just jumped off the map. I said, don't worry, I bubbled. I take myself.
Hello.
No ult charge for them. Like I'm at 70% where he is.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with that. And this is when I think it was our break said, let's just go top right, and then they waste window here, and we're like, sweet.
This is big for us too, because this is a really good call.
And it's good.
We kind of play out of their sight.
It's even better because you had just switched to Sig too. So I don't know if you stay up here and shield the Ashe. But you definitely could
a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I stand here for a second, and I'm like, okay, who's capitalizing on this? Because I can't. And I had Shatter, and so I drop. I think I drop and Shatter. No, I drop Pin, and then they used Immortality.
And Blade.
Yeah.
We just Blade.
We chuck everything. Shatter, Blade, Bob, and
like this is huge.
Yeah, that was
Blade was
really big DPS there. Like I said, it's not that they didn't do anything all game, but like the healers
took a while.
The healers enabled us.
Yeah, and they enabled them there. We didn't even nano blade.
No, we
You know that?
Yeah, because I don't think Ana had blade until the very end there.
I don't think our Ana really trusted the Genji either.
That's true. Yeah, which is fine.
It takes one trial, and they're like, maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't be nanoing this guy anymore.
Well, I mean, Genji can be hard focused when he blades, but like if I get nano as a Rein and they don't have a nano to nano back, like it's free space, it's free real estate, and we be swinging.
Oh, yeah.
Like especially if he doesn't have Shatter. So I knew he had Shatter here, so I'm trying to bait it. I get nanoed. I'm still trying to bait it. Your shield's up, which was huge, so I could actually push up a little bit.
This was like the longest fight too.
Yeah, I died twice and make it back. So my shield, I think I dropped it again.
Yeah, but like I stayed alive the entire time. I think that's why.
Yeah, no, there was like 2 of us who stayed alive.
It was me and the Brig.
They definitely should have been pushing this harder because I died. Their Rein died, sure, but
the only push potential they have is Doomfist and Rein.
True, but Ashe is so far back that she can't. She's not even like she was helping kill the Genji for sure, but now
she should be high ground. She should not be on low ground.
Yeah,
because she can't see half of the fight here. This is also a huge disadvantage. Like she's limiting herself right now. If she's up there, she can see this entire fight and be way more useful.
Yeah, and we have spawn advantage, and I pin back, and I heard the window on the pin back, but I get Shrek'd as soon as I get out of pin, and because I think I swung, instead of
I canceled the ult
shielding.
here. I canceled the Sig ult.
Huge rock.
Yeah. Yeah, I canceled it with the rock. I knew he was going to do it, and I saved the rock for it, and he, like, stayed on the ground.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, just let me live. I have shatter.
And then you shatter, and it gets...
nothing.
The remainder.
It gets... the Lucio.
Okay, Lucio. You know what? That's huge, though.
Yeah. Because he's such a slippery boy.
And then this is where we just kind of clean up.
Yeah, this was clean up here because we had the ults to keep throwing into
like
it.
you were the only person I think that was really dying in those fights.
Yeah, the BAP window got me for sure. But having the spawn advantage there, like I pinned back, died, and then pinned back again, and I got there as soon as their Rein did. Like that holding them close there was so crucial. Even though we had the bigger time bank and everything, but like
we also stayed really
close.
tight.
Yeah.
Because we were a brawly comp compared to them. We had a Brig and a Genji.
That was a really good game though, and I had like 4 gold medals.
Yeah, and then I think I held silver by like you were like 1,000 ahead of me or something like that. Something close.
Yeah.